Oh, by the way, partners are invited to this do on Friday night.
So, you invited Charlie's wife? See you later, Al.
See ya.
Why don't you give me something to talk about?
I'm convinced I walked in on something earlier.
This is Tess, Charlie's wife.
Charlie's always blaming you for making him work late.
All's Fair in Love and Law. New Street Law, Wednesday at 9 on BBC One.
This February on BBC Four.
What do you want?
I've cracked it.
I thought the doctor told you to stay in bed.
No, listen. The whole acid thing, it's not acid at all. It's the name of our killer.
The whole of our lab is what we call a drugs from bugs enterprise.
They've decided to do the safety tests on themselves.
Dr. Alan Brown has for several years been a willing host.
Would you like to join us?
No. Actually, yeah, why not? Oh, I loved you in that thing, by the way.
Which one?
Notting Hill.
Coming soon to BBC Four.
You can no longer buy your TV licence at the post office. Instead, you can get one at over 16,000 local shops, from convenience stores to petrol stations, wherever you see the PayPoint sign. For more information, call 0800 328 2020 or visit tvlicensing.co.uk.
These people are specialists. They receive years of training. They work in hostile environments and risk severe injury from attacks.
Dr. Wheeler to casualty.
By their patients.
I've been bitten, I've been slapped.
It's a plastic chair with metal legs and she's trying to spear me through the face.
GBH on the NHS. Panorama. Tomorrow at 8:30 on BBC One.
This is BBC One, now the news with Emily Maitlis.
Uncovering the cause of the Cumbria rail crash, the first findings will be revealed tomorrow. Investigators focus on a single set of points. Checks across Britain find no other problems.
Not another 100!
On the front line with British troops in Afghanistan as ministers prepare to send reinforcements.
There's now incoming fire onto this position on the hillside, and an awful lot of fire is going in. Probably 2 or 3 different positions.
Who's in the frame for an Oscar? British hopes run high for tonight's Academy Awards. And the Blues win out after red mist descends on the Carling Cup final. Hello, good evening. Initial findings into the cause of the Cumbria train crash will be published tomorrow. Investigators have been looking at a set of points as well as a stretch of track near the derailed Virgin train. Network Rail says it's finished checking 700 other points around the country and found nothing out of the ordinary. One woman died in the accident on Friday night. 11 people are still in hospital. Andrew Castle reports from Cumbria.
High in the Cumbrian Hills, rail crash investigators are trying to find out why the Virgin train was derailed. They're concentrating on several key areas: the section of track where the train finally came off the rails, the carriages themselves, most of them still intact, and the suspect points, now covered by a white tent and being forensically examined.
Earlier today, rail investigators managed to get into the front cab of the Virgin train and recover the black box recorders. Tomorrow, they say they'll start analysing that data, and that will help them assemble a fuller picture of what happened to this train.
But it is the points and Network Rail's maintenance record which is coming under close scrutiny.
If you look at the track maintenance standards that Network Rail have, there is a requirement for regular patrolling and inspection on those points. And we are looking at whether or not that was carried out according to those standards.
Around the site, they're tearing up the fields to create new access roads for heavy lifting equipment. The priority is to lift the carriages to help find more evidence and then to remove them so the line can reopen.
You've seen those carriages. That is a logistical nightmare. It's going to take days. I don't anticipate that we'll actually have the necessary equipment on site for at least another 36 hours.
At the hospital in Preston, where the train driver's still recovering, union colleagues who visited him praised his courage.
We believe he's a hero.
and obviously to stay in the driving cab while it was being derailed, we can't believe it. Nobody can believe it. But I think that all true professional train drivers will look at this and think he deserves a medal.
Tonight, as they continued their work at the crash site, investigators said they'd already questioned the train driver and that other witnesses would be interviewed in the days ahead. Andrew Castle, BBC News, Cumbria.
Well, whilst the report tomorrow will reveal early findings into the cause of the crash, investigators have warned it could take months to complete their work. So what are the main lines of inquiry? Our transport correspondent Tom Simons is in the studio. Tom.
Emily, this investigation has barely started. It's going to take months, a forensic examination of the train, the tracks and the management of this stretch of Britain's busiest line. As the Virgin Pendolino raced through the Cumbrian moors, something made it jump the rails and tumble down the embankment. Now, they're examining the carriages and the data recorders from the train. But the split second when it passed this set of points is now, we're told, essential to the investigation. This is a location where trains can be switched between the two tracks. The points are only used when one line has to be closed for some reason. But that doesn't mean they're checked less often. There's a weekly visual inspection, someone actually walking along the track looking for problems. A monthly maintenance check where the points are closely examined. This was last done on the 3rd of February. Every 13 weeks, a full maintenance check is done and the points are partially dismantled. And